Listen closely, because what I'm about to reveal could change the way you see your wife forever. I'm speaking as a woman, someone who's lived it, seen it, and done it. And I'm going to expose 5 psychological tactics that wives often use to hide infidelity. These aren't rumors. These are real behaviors, subtle, strategic, and shockingly effective. Some I've watched happen. Some I regret to admit I used myself. I'm not proud of it, but you deserve to hear the truth. And before we dive deep into this, I ask one simple favor. Subscribe to the channel, drop a like, and in the comments, tell me what city you're watching from. Let's see how far the truth can travel. Now, let's begin. Trick number 1. She makes you feel guilty for asking basic questions. You notice something is off. She's acting differently. Texting late at night, laughing to herself more often. You ask, "Who are you texting?" And suddenly, you're the bad guy. She flips it. "I can't believe you don't trust me." Wow, your jealousy is ruining our marriage. Now, instead of getting answers, you're defending yourself. You're trying to prove you're not insecure, not paranoid, not controlling. This is no accident. She knows that most men have been conditioned to avoid looking possessive. She uses that against you. The more she guilt trips you for questioning her, the more silent you become. Eventually, you stop asking. You stop trusting your gut. That's how she wins. Not by hiding the truth, but by making you feel ashamed for seeking it. A loyal wife doesn't punish your concern. She calms it. She offers clarity, not accusations. Trick number 2. She suddenly becomes the perfect partner. This one fools a lot of men. Out of nowhere, she's cooking dinner like it's a gourmet kitchen. She's buying gifts. She's cleaning, smiling, laughing. You think, wow, we're finally back to how things used to be. But this change isn't love. It's guilt. She's overcompensating, because deep down she knows she's betraying you. So she goes above and beyond at home, hoping you'll look the other way. And when the truth eventually comes out, she wants to point back and say, "But look at all I did for you." It's psychological misdirection. And it works, because men are naturally relieved to see peace after tension. So they don't question the sudden good behavior. But real healing in a relationship doesn't happen overnight. It takes mutual work, open conversation, and slow progress. Sudden perfection? That's a red flag in disguise. Trick number 3. Her social circle covers her tracks. Here's something most men overlook. When a woman cheats, she doesn't act alone. She recruits allies, usually close friends who support, enable, or share her behavior. Girls' night out becomes the perfect cover story. Gym classes, book clubs, work dinners, they all provide the camouflage. But it's not just the activities, it's the people. She surrounds herself with divorced women, bitter women, women who validate betrayal, women who say things like, "You deserve better. Life is too short to be unhappy." When you ask where she's been, she has an answer, and a friend who backs it up. She builds alibis, group chats, pre-planned stories. So if you ever question her, she makes it sound like you're trying to control her freedom. "You don't trust me with my friends, you're trying to isolate me," and society backs her. The moment you challenge her social life, you're painted as overbearing. But understand this, a faithful wife doesn't need smoke and mirrors. She doesn't need people to help her lie. Trick number 4. She lives a secret digital life right in front of you. Affairs don't always start in hotel rooms. Most begin on a screen. She's texting constantly, but says it's just a friend. She downloads apps you've never seen before, keeps her phone face down, takes it everywhere, even the bathroom. You ask, "Why the secrecy?" She responds, "Don't you trust me?" Again, you're made to feel guilty for noticing what's clearly suspicious. The real manipulation lies in the dual life she builds. She'll use work apps for flirty chats, encrypted messengers for emotional affairs, hidden email accounts, locked photo vaults, even games with chat functions. She deletes messages automatically, uses nicknames, and ensures that even if you did get access, you'd find nothing. But here's what stings the most. She's building emotional intimacy with someone else while sitting beside you on the couch. She calls it just talking, but she's sharing pieces of herself that used to belong to you. And if you dare to ask, you're accused of invading her privacy. A loyal partner values openness. Only someone hiding something fights transparency this hard. Trick number 5. She rewrites the past to justify the betrayal. This is the final blow and the most psychologically damaging. She starts reshaping the story of your relationship. Suddenly, the good years weren't that good. The happy memories, she calls them fake. She says things like, "We've been disconnected for a long time. You never understood me. I stayed for the kids." It's not just betrayal, it's character assassination. Everything you did for the relationship gets erased or reframed. Why? Because to justify cheating, she has to become the victim. She needs a reason to tell her friends, a reason to give her family, a reason to sleep at night. So she tells a new story, one where you were the problem all along. Even if the whole world saw you loving her, supporting her, being loyal, she changes the ending by rewriting the beginning. This tactic also preps her to leave, because if she can convince herself the relationship was never real, she doesn't have to mourn it. But don't let her version of the past distort your reality. You know the truth, and you don't need her permission to remember it. These tricks, they only work if you doubt yourself, if you feel guilty for seeing the signs, if you confuse manipulation with love, if you choose comfort over truth. But now you know. And knowledge is power. Power to trust your gut. Power to ask questions without shame. Power to walk away from a game you never agreed to play. You are not weak for wanting honesty. You are not controlling for needing clarity. You are not paranoid for seeing patterns. You are wise. You are strong. And you are done being manipulated. So take back your peace, take back your voice, take back your life. Because a man who sees clearly is a man no one can control.